Short free kick. Jones works it across to Barnett in the last few seconds here. Played down towards the corner flag. Dalby tries to turn his man, and he wins a throw 10 yards out. And that is it. Yes. A 3-0 win. We had to work for it, and York was stubborn, but ultimately Wrexham found a way through and take another step closer to the title. A good performance all round. York were difficult, but once Wrexham got that first goal, I mean, York really only tested Ben Foster once with a shot from the edge of the area, and in all honesty, decent parry by him, but one he'd probably expect to make. For all their heart, York just didn't really trouble the Wrexham side. That could have scored a few more, in all honesty. York's problem this season has been not taking chances. Wrexham are the ones who maybe didn't this time. Palmer with an early shot which was blocked. Barnett chipping over the goalie, but wide of the goal. Ultimately, though, Wrexham would take a rather fortunate lead in the 42nd minute, just as it was starting to look a little bit like York would be frustrating us. James Jones with a terrific long-range shot which hit the bar, bounced back down, hit the goalkeeper in the back, and even though he scrambled to try and stop it crossing the line, a goal was given, and Wrexham were ahead at the break and started the second half quickly as well. But we had to wait a bit for those decisive second and third goals. The first one in the 80th minute when Tozer's long throw was beautifully glanced in by substitute Sam Dalby, and then in the second minute of added time, Foster with the long ball through the middle, flicked on by Dalby, and Elliott Lee one-on-one dumped the keeper on his backside and drilled it in. As we see Mullin celebrate, and we see Ben Foster enjoying the applause of the Wrexham fans. A pretty easy clean sheet for him, in all honesty. That was a smashing result for us.
Yeah, I think so. One step closer to what we want, I think. Yeah. We have to keep winning. I think before the game we were all a bit nervous about York. They certainly offered something, but overall I think we were the stronger team. We got the goals when we needed them.
Every player played their part today.
Yeah.
It was a real tough game, as Andy said. But, you know, York played really well, and we still ended up beating them 3-0. It says a lot about this side. We are just, you know, you give us opportunities in front of goals, we score. We're just so relentless. Such a joy to watch.
I mean, performances, like you say, there were a lot of very good ones. Maybe for a change, start at the back here. Once again, I mean, that back three is utterly rock solid. Yeah. The amount of headers that Tunnicliffe won, Chay in commentary, you described Tozer as a Rolls Royce, and O'Connell, I really enjoy O'Connell. He's much too good for this level. Yeah. But the back three was superb, I thought.
Brilliant, yeah. And Barnett played really well as well.
Barnett was,
he was excellent.
Constant problem, wasn't he, for them driving forwards.
And to be fair, the York strikers were asking questions of the defence today. They had to put in a shift, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the defence are acting like a brick wall today.
Yeah. Probably sums up how good the shift it was, that we're saying that York didn't have any really good chances.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Lee was alert, I thought, going forwards. He looks constantly threatening. Glad he got his goal.
Yeah.
Mullen and Palmer up front as well, really, I thought, put in very good shifts. Mullen was threatening. Palmer looked, as we said, a bit sharper than he had done when he was carrying that injury.
Yeah. I thought Cannon had the cracking game.
Cannon did some good stuff, didn't he? Yeah, absolutely. And Dalby comes on, gets a goal and an assist. That's not bad, is it?
Exactly.
You can live with that.
Yeah. And only in 20 minutes as well.
Less than that, wasn't it? Oh yeah, 20. Yeah. A little bit less, maybe, but not much. Yeah. Man of the match, chaps. Who are we going for here? I'm not sure who I think.
I've got two in my mind.
I've got two.
I think I've got two as well. I think my two are Tunnicliffe and Barnett.
Mine's Tozer and Barnett.
Tozer's good and all, wasn't he?
Mine was Barnett and Lee.
It's got to be Barnett then, isn't it?
Yeah. Sounds like democracy works, kids. Don't worry. Fantastic. I mean, it was just, the atmosphere as well. I mean, Ben Foster arriving's added an extra buzz around the place. And the atmosphere was fabulous. The York fans, 1,000 of them in a crowd of over 10,000, were brilliant too. And it felt like a big occasion, didn't it?
It really did. It was a really special game today, and 3 points closer to where we need to be. And again, Notts County right behind us, being really strong competitors. But we just need to carry on playing like this, and we won't have any problems with that title.
Let's all go to Altrincham on Tuesday and throw cans at Macaulay Langstaff until one has an effect.
Notts County have been relentless, and they're really good. It's not won yet, is it? By a long way. It takes us to have one bad game, and then they win the Easter Monday game, and then it's all back on again.
Oh, flipping heck, Andy, stop it. But pack it in, will you? We've got, I just want to point out, we've got 97 points as well.
Yeah. We should have won it by now.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, yeah. As you said before we went on air, if it wasn't for Notts County, we'd have won this title 3 weeks ago, because Woking have not been able to catch us for a couple of weeks. Madness, isn't it? I don't know. Shall we hang up and say night-night to all our friends?
Yeah.
We better had, because Jay's panicking with the cable. He's got the longest cable of all time there.
Where does that come from?
It's amazing. He's either a magician or he inadvertently is pulling his entrails out.
I bought this charging wire because from every socket in my front room, I can pretty much charge my phone and still sit and play with it. So.
Oh, it's a long gun. I say don't wrap it up though. Once you start wrapping those cables, they start going. I know that to my cost. How many times our commentaries have been knackered? Believe me. Right, we better hang up, hadn't we, I suppose, then? That was good fun, and we enjoyed it, and Wrexham are good at football. And Ben Foster's back, and everything's right with the world. So, with the final score of Wrexham 3, York City 0, we are Chay Long, Andy Parkinson, and Mark Griffiths from the land of make-believe, Wrexham AFC. But please remember, tomorrow, the women's game here. We'll be commentating live on that as well. It will be brilliant. I mean, what an occasion, and a massive crowd guaranteed. So, yeah, a huge double header, and the first one has gone our way. So, thanks very much, everybody, for listening. Sorry we didn't get to, as many Ask Wrexhams as we want to, but again, we were gripped by the game. We will work through them. We can do some tomorrow, can't we? So with the final score, again, in case you forgot, of Wrexham 3, York City 0, we're the same blokes I mentioned before. And bye.